What's going on, guys? Alright, gonna just walk around with the camera here a bit, show you the game setup for 2015 and what I've been playing. So this is kind of like my little back office area. You guys may have seen this area before. I may not have shown this much on video, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is kind of where I sit and play the PlayStation 1 right now. So I've got kind of the games out I'm playing. I'm playing Musashi, and I just started Suikoden 2. I've never played that game before, but I'm pretty amazed with how the story started off so far. I'm really looking forward into getting into that game, and hopefully make me have, you know, kind of more appreciation for kind of some of the themes in that game, like friendships and things like that. So, it's an amazing game for a reason, so yeah, Suikoden 2. I've also got Front Mission 3 out. I've got Kingsfield 1 and 2 and Shadow Tower out. I still plan to kind of play those games a bit, but I may not get back into the Kingsfields until, you know, next fall. I do plan on playing Vandal Heart soon, but right now, I think Musashi is going to be one of the first games in a while that I actually completely finish. So, alright, let's go over to the game room here. Alright, so here we are. This is kind of the entrance. There's my boxes of cases down, about 550 cases. And as you can see from the edges, my game room's, you know, it's kind of in its own like a tent. Kind of imagine like a military base set up, and then you get like the commander's tent here. So I'll illuminate this right side here in a minute, but let's start over here on the left. That's my chair sitting on top of the futon couch there. So over here we have, you know, as you guys have seen some of my previous room tour videos, I've got kind of this desk setup over here where I played the NES, I played the TurboGrafx, pretty much those two systems on those screens you see right there. The first, you know, the big Sony, and then that other Sony there. Those three silver screens there all have stereo capabilities. So there are speakers on, you know, obviously to define that, there are speakers on the right and left side of the screens. I see so many gamers out there just still using monotone speaker TVs, and I don't know why when you can go out and find these for, you know, $3-6. So yeah, like I said, the TurboGrafx, that's something I've been playing a lot recently. So let's go over here and check out just the TurboGrafx and a PC Engine area. I've got Exile on right now on the demo. So Exile Wicked Phenomenon right there, that's one of my Christmas presents for myself this year. Decided to pick that one up. I got that with the original Exile there. I'm not gonna start grabbing the games just for the sake of the camera stability here. Exile was a pretty good buy, pretty awesome, surprising buy, as the lady who was selling it did not realize or did not post anything about actually having like the cardboard. And a lot of the sales of this game that I've seen, well, the only two sales that I saw last year on eBay that were recorded or whatever, I don't think either of them had that spine cover there. So I was pretty tickled to get that. And since you guys have since I have shown you the TurboGrafx collection last, I have added quite a bit of games. Most importantly, or most excitingly I should say, I got New Adventure Island and I got Military Madness. New Adventure Island was a game that I've been trying to get for a while, just waiting for a good price for it and just a good copy of the game to come up. Then I have gotten several of the you know, the earlier year games, the 89 and the 90s, so there are a couple new sports games up there, but other than that, I did pick up a Valis 2. I got that one for $30, I think, or around low 30s. So I just picked that one up, considering if you just wanted to go out like the half-to-half price on this is like $90. So like if you really wanted to just go buy one of these, I think the only available are just, you know, like any TurboGrafx games. If there's only one up or two up, people are gonna just put in a crazy price on it that does not reflect the cost of the game. For example, the game Vastille. Vastille sells for $70 to $90. That's with both maps or the star poster and everything. Yet, if you wanted to just go buy that now, most people think it's a $225 game because the only one or two up, you guys going for $225. But if you actually look at sold prices of Vast Steel, the US version, not the Japanese version, the US version, like I said, it's a $70 to $90 game. The Japanese version is like a $5 to $7 game. The TurboGrafx CD, it's one of those systems that, yeah, after kind of finishing the NES, and I say finishing the NES as I've only got 3 games that I need left for my collection, I'm just onto other things now, and the TurboGrafx CD it's really enticing me. I've mentioned it before, but the music, I love the music for that system. The games are great. The gameplays are great. They're nothing spectacularly great. So, I do enjoy the gameplay on a lot of PC Engine games, but to me, it's more of the ambience, it's more of the music involved. So, in that one, you can see I'm playing a little Exile there, and I'm at, I believe it's called Ulysses or whatever. Kind of a Roman island, I think, with a bunch of naked people on there. So there's, I believe, what is it, A through K. That's A through K in this, on my NES collection there. And before we leave the TurboGrafx, I'll just take a quick look at the Super CD-ROM games there for you. Check those out. And then there's my HuCards down there. So there's A through L on the NES. And once again, I want to get this room tour out there so you all can see this room one more time. Sometime in the future, I am planning to move out to Colorado or somewhere else. I really don't know. I kind of had a plan, but my plan's pretty much changing right now to the point where I just don't want to make any plans. Whenever I need to move or it's time to move, I'm just gonna pick where I want to go, and I'm gonna pack up all my games by myself, and I'm gonna go. So, this is just kind of, I don't know how many more YouTube videos I'm going to be able to make because just of time, and like I said, starting new businesses and stuff. You say, oh well, it's not that hard to shoot a 10-minute video, but for me it is, because I have to prepare and I have to. It's more work than the 10 minutes of the video. But so here once again we've got L through Z. Over here we got a lot of the box stuff I collected this year primarily. This year was the year I got a lot of boxed games and boxed Game Boy games and Game Boy games. The reason for that is just because I was down to, like, I think last Christmas I was at 86 games left, I believe, for the NES. So I knocked pretty much all those out this year, and a lot of them I just got CIB because they were just better values that way, or that's how I found the game, and the whole goal was just to get the collection done and not necessarily to wait around to find good copies of games. Because if I would have done that, for a lot of the games, I'd be paying $100 instead of 15. So over here we get the Super Nintendo collection. This is another collection like the Game Boy that I really beefed up this year. We've got all those games there, and then in front of the TV, there's this is pretty much a stack of games I bought this year, this summer on. 30 something, 30 plus. So once again, we got the Super Nintendo area, then we got the slowly growing PS1 area down there. But as you guys saw, some of my other PS1 games are over in the other room there. PS3, just kind of sitting there for now. I don't know what I plan to do with the PS3, if I'm going to keep it. I can't play any of my games because my Blu-ray doesn't work on the PS3. So I'm just holding on to those games for now. And of course over here we got the 3DS. That's a system I thought I was going to collect for this year, and I really didn't. I have a few games for that system, and once again, that's another system I don't know if I'm going to keep it around or what I'm going to do with it. So yeah, that's the room tour here, January 2015. So I'm glad you guys are watching, and like I said, stay tuned, see what I put up here. But if you guys really want to follow me, check me out on Facebook, Vinny Black Lodge, or Vincent Pareto. So, all right, guys, take care and Happy New Year. Peace.